Welcome to Wrong Time Watch. My name is Kevin, and in this video, we're looking at the Tec Medium Black VF-1 double action out the front knife and the Lightning Elite double action out the front knife. Before I zoom in here, just take a quick look at the pouch that came with the Tec. The Lightning basically just came with the knife, didn't come with any box or pouch like this, but I wouldn't really trust this pouch anyway because it's just Velcro here. If it was just a stitched loop, it would be a little better, but I guess it's nice that they included this with the knife. So get that out of the way and let's zoom in here. These are both, I guess, what I would call cheaper. This is definitely a cheap knife. So far, it hasn't been too bad for the money. I don't have too many complaints about it, but I'll go over that in a later video. The purpose of this video is just to compare these two knives. I just received this one the other day. So the price on this one on the Tec website is $99.95, but it's marked down to $79.95. I have not paid much attention to the website. That may be their everyday price. I really don't know. And then the Lightning Elite knife here, you can get any number of websites. I think I bought this from a website called Grindworks, and I think I paid just under $40 with shipping and taxes and everything. So on the Grindworks website, this is listed at $59.99, and it's currently $34.99. But I think you still have to pay for shipping and maybe taxes, so just keep that in mind. So this knife is less than half the price of the Tec. So you can get both of these in different variety of blades. I just got them both with the drop point blade just to compare it. Well, I bought this one first. I'm just used to the drop point blade. And this one here I ordered with the similar blade just for comparison's sake. You can get this with the Tanto, and then I think a serrated, and then also the double edge blade. So let's just take a look at both of these here. I'll leave it like this so the clips are up. They're very close to the same size. I think the blade on this one's a little bit longer, even though they're both listed at 3 1/4 inches. Actually, I have my caliper here, so let's just check that out real quick. Sorry, I'm in millimeters. So 3.174, and this one is actually a little bit longer than 3 1/4. So there you go. All right, so overall length on the Tec is 7.75, and then this one is 8. See if I can line them up here. So this one must not include, well, not even on camera here. This one must not include the glass break thing there. So blade length, I just measured both of them, but they're both listed at 3 1/4 on the website. The blade thickness on both of these are the same at 0.11 millimeter. They are both 440C steel. I think the blade thickness in this one is 0.75, and this one was just under that at 0.6 something or other. Let's see what it comes out as. So 0.65, and this one is supposed to be 0.75, 3/4 of an inch, which is actually thicker than that. So I guess the measurements on the website are not exact measurements. So let's put both of these blades back in. This definitely has to, the blade in and out is a smoother feel. It's not as sudden of a movement, or it's not as jarring, I should say. So these are the only two out the front automatic knives I've had experience with. Never handled a Benchmade or Microtech, which I think are probably the best brands you can get. So, but I'm not spending whatever that is on one of these yet. I think $300-400. So the handle on the ViperTech is a zinc alloy, and the handle on the Lightning is aluminum. So in my unboxing, when I picked this up, the first thing I noticed is this thing is just really heavy. This weighs 6.7 ounces, and the Lightning is 3.8 ounces. So not quite half the weight, but you can definitely tell the difference. I'm used to just basic flipper knives, and those are like 3 ounces or so. CRKT Ripple, for example. So when I picked this up, it was quite a surprise. This one feels a little more slippery. This doesn't have the deep texture to it, but it does have kind of a sandpaper-like finish, but not really. The grains are way too big for that, but this does feel a little more grippy, especially here. This doesn't have any grip along that portion of the knife. On the top or the bottom, it's just fairly slick, but the action is smoother. I don't have to push on the button as hard as the other one. This one here is kind of like a double action. Wow. Again, the weight, just picking this up, feels a lot lighter than that one. So this one here, the button is kind of like a double action trigger on a revolver. There's a wall right there before you hit the point where it'll activate. Same thing on the way back. Well, the way back's not quite as bad, but you definitely hit a wall here, right there, and then it comes out. Bring it back in, you don't have the same experience there. You can see I am getting some finish wear on this. I don't do anything major with this other than cutting open packages and letters. So I'm getting a little bit of wear here where it's exposed out of my pocket, just brushing up against stuff. Let's check out the blade play on both of these. So let's check it out in this direction here. I'll set it on the table and maybe, I'm not sure how to show you this. So the blade is moving. I don't think it's moving that much really. And then side to side. Is moving a little bit, but it's really not that bad. Like I said, I haven't experienced any more expensive out the front knives. I'm not sure how solid those are. But then if you compare this to the Lightning, there's a lot more play in this direction. Just pulling it back. If I push it this way, there's no play at all. Same thing for this other knife. Pushing it that way, there's no play. It's just pulling it back. There's some play. And almost have it the other way, because when you're cutting stuff, you can feel it moving back on you. I'm sure that's just a function of the way that this blade is guided on the inside with the springs pushing it out. But this one definitely has more play. I think this is the same amount of play as when I first unboxed this. Let's check it out side to side. There is more play this way also, but it's not as much of a difference as in the other direction. But in and out, I mean, it's solid. This one as well. So, like I said, I haven't really used this one yet. But for $35-40, I really can't complain about this knife here. Like I said, I'm not doing anything heavy duty with it. Just really opening packages and letters, nothing too crazy. So I don't know if I should try and carry this one around for a couple days and just see if I notice the weight, but it just, like I keep talking about it, the weight just feels really heavy on this. Machining's a little shoddy on this here. Oh, there we go. See the machining in there? And also there as well. Zinc alloy, I'm sure that's another term for pot metal. I don't know what these are supposed to be made out of, but I've not ever had a knife before where the handle was zinc alloy. So you don't have the same machining issues inside of here. So I think that will do it for this video. Just a quick little video comparing these two. Again, and all I do is just open packages and open the mail. So nothing too crazy with these two knives here. I mentioned the steel on both of these is 440C. And again, the price on this one is $80 on the website right now. Although they did send me a coupon code for 10% off, and that's HOME10, HOME 10. So I guess that would take it down to $72, right? Take $8 off, but it's still twice the price of this one. So, have any questions? Just leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.